This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. This is the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum, legendary home of the USC Trojans. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Notre Dame Fighting Irish, taking on a playoff team from last year, the USC Trojans. For EA Sports College Football, Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. Trojans will kick this away to get us going here. That mistake sets the offense up at the 40. Back to pass. It's Carr. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived the same time as the football. And now it's second down. Both teams settling in, looking to set the tone here, Kirk, in a game where there's a lot at stake for both teams coming in.
Yeah, both these teams realize this is a key game in the grand scheme of things. Late in a year like this, a winner may be able to look back at this as a game being the reason they finish strong and make a big push to those bowl games around New Year's.
Defense wraps him up after the catch, but he's just short of a first down.
Well, I like how the quarterback used his eyes to move the defense and then came back and made an accurate throw there on the quick slant.
Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. Going to pick up the third and short through the air. The ball is loose. Scooped up in the defense.
Well, the defense showing their team on that play, flying around that receiver. He made the catch, but he didn't do a good job of securing the football, and the ball comes out.
So they take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn that ruling on the field. Notre Dame getting set with a 1st and 10 now. Back to throw again. Moves out of the pocket. Quarterback looking to scramble. And he heads out of bounds after a nice pickup on the run.
That's what I love about this guy. Just getting good positive yards here and continue to just keep this drive alive.
Now it's second down here. To the air. It's Carr. Grab near the sticks. It's Richardson. And he'll head out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for a first down.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
This Notre Dame offense is moving quickly down the field. First down. Looking to throw the football. Deep shot toward the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And Kirk, how important is that to get off to a positive start, to draw first blood in a rivalry game like this?
Well, Chris, as you know, in a rivalry game, there's so much emotion. So to be able to put a touchdown on the board first just sets the tone for a big day.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. He'll bring it out from his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. First play looking to throw it. Catch made on the left side. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
I think it's important to kind of let your quarterback get into a rhythm early in the game. Sure, you'd love to see the big gains, but plays like this allow the quarterback to get settled into the game, find his rhythm, and then he can make the bigger plays later on.
The back's got it. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, a thing of beauty, right, Chris? A USC running back picking up a first down on the ground, and they got so many great backs, and probably as many as anybody when it comes to counting up individual stars. We're going back to guys like Charles White and Marcus Allen. Both won the Heisman Trophy.
Stop after a small gain. Now looking at 2nd and 9.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
2nd down after that run on the previous play. Quarterback checks the defensive look, makes some adjustments. Dropping back, it's Fox. Looking deep downfield to the left. And it's, oh man, what a catch. And the senior quarterback never been afraid to air it out.
That is great arm strength and accuracy by this quarterback. Let's not forget the wide receiver's job of bringing it in for that big game.
So quickly, with one explosive play, this offense is set up just outside the 30. Pre-snap motion from the offense. First down, looking to throw the ball. He'll try a pass here. Pulls it in. It's Matthews. They bring him down, but not before gaining first down yardage to the 22. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
The shotgun running play call. He shreds the tackle.
Hey, nice RPO here by the offense. Defense is going to sit back, make it easy on the quarterback, hand it off up the middle. Nice solid gain. Stay ahead of the chains.
The Trojans are going to cash in here in the red zone. Receiver in motion now. 2nd down, we're going to throw it. Grab behind the line. It's Hawkins. Here we go, 3rd and short on the 7th play of this drive.
Here we go.
And here's the handoff. Ball carrier heads out of bounds, but the pickup is good enough to move the chains. First down.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back, as good as we've seen all year, with the ability to accelerate through the hole, positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
Takes the handoff, looks to the right. That's a nice wrap up there by the junior. Coming to the line on 2nd down. This is important. They want to avoid a 3rd and long. Offense will keep it on the ground here. Tackle behind the line. It's a loss of 2.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce that to the outside. There's just no room to run.
An important 3rd down conversion coming here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Fox. Pass caught, can he get in? He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, USC. But they were backed up to start the drive, but some bold play calling, great execution, and they reached the end zone.
You know, it's easy to just kind of pull your horns in and get conservative when you're pushed way back close to your own goal line, but not this offense. They came out, showed the confidence that they have in their quarterback, and it paid off. Nice touchdown.
Trying to make a play from deep in his end zone. Solid coverage there. They get him at the 15. That's where the offense will take over. Here's the first play of the drive now, backed up at the 15. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And he's going to take a shot down the left side. And it's hauled in way downfield. And he takes it all the way. They couldn't stop him. Touchdown, Irish.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
Automatic on the PAT. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Every game in this series just feels special, Kirk. The battle for the Shillelagh, really the first great intersectional rivalry that's endured goes back 100 years.
You know, I think for a lot of us, this rivalry reminds us of the old Midwest against the West Coast. But these days, these two programs are still very highly regarded by both the players and staff across the entire college football landscape.
Motion now from the tight end. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. And he's brought down, but there is a flag on the field. Let's check out this call. The offense will obviously decline that penalty and take the result of the play. Offense on the move now as that penalty gives them a fresh set of downs. The offense with some pre-snap motion.
Just when we thought this game might be slipping away, these guys come right back down the field with a quick strike and a touchdown, and it's back to being a close game.
And the point after is right down the middle. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Was he on the end line? Apparently not. He's bringing it out. He's tackled at the 17, so it would have been better to leave it in the end zone for a touchback. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. Someone on the line there moved a bit early. Offense gets a 5-yard penalty. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. No press here. The defense backing away. Dropping back. It's Carr. Looks to the left. Pass caught. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker.
We see this all over the country now in college football. Defensive backs staying back a little bit deeper, forcing the quarterback to have to throw things in front. I like the decision here by the quarterback because he gets positive yards. It's a good way of staying ahead of the chains.
Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball at the 34. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his...
He'll take a deep shot here. And it's caught outside the 10 and still going. Finally brought down to the 13-yard line. An enormous gain puts him in great scoring position. Through the first quarter, both quarterbacks have been lighting it up, as the stats reflect. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Offense looking to throw the ball. Launching one to the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. Second down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
Looking to scramble. Putting toward the end zone. And he could not be stopped. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. A quarterback who can escape and score. What a weapon for that offense.
Well, quarterbacks with legs like this are so much harder to prepare for and defend than your more traditional quarterbacks. That kind of speed, that kind of creativity makes it almost impossible to defend him and keep him cooped up all game.
Doesn't bring the kick out. Touchback. They'll start at the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. A little bit of my turn, your turn so far in the early going. Both offenses scoring touchdowns in their last possessions. And he stopped after gaining 4 yards. So 2nd and 6.
Hat on a hat up front. Good job of opening up the holes. Anytime you can get positive yards on first down, that's a win.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Here's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. To the air. It's Fox. Short throw to the back. Caught behind the line of scrimmage. They run him down, but not before he gains first down yardage. And the Trojans come to the line to run the hurry-up.
Well, we've seen them do this in the past. A good throw, get the first, and here comes the tempo.
On 1st and 10, looking to throw. The pocket breaking down. And it's incomplete. Comes up a little short on that throw.
Man, Chris, I don't know if that was a bad read by the quarterback or a bad route by the receiver. They got to get this cleaned up before the next time they go through the air.
After the incompletion, QB tries it again on 2nd and 10. The pass is intercepted. Could take it all the way. They finally tackle him, but an excellent return after the pick.
Boy, great hands by the defender to take that ball away and pretty much steal it from the intended receiver. I don't know if I'd be targeting that defender very many more times.
And the Notre Dame offense back out on the field. They punched it in the last possession. Can they do it again, or will this defense make some adjustments to get a stop? From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Notre Dame now operating in the red zone. They'll look to throw it here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Flanagan. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice game. Love to see the big man get his touches.
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Here's the snap, looking to throw. He's got it near the end zone. And he's in. Touchdown, Notre Dame.
Boy, the timing and the execution is outstanding here by this offense. Quarterback makes the easy throw, but the blocks out in front of this receiver were the key to get him out into space and allow him to utilize that speed.
And the point after is good. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Offense moving receivers around now before the snap. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Quick throw to his receiver. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. tackle made, but a big play all the way to the 48.
Hey, great throw here by this USC quarterback, but how about the catch by the wide receiver? And Chris, we've been saying that for decades when it comes to USC and their wide receivers. What incredible history, going way back to Len Swan. I know he was a Steeler, but it all started when he wore that USC uniform. Keyshawn Johnson had a brilliant career. So did Robert Woods. And how about Amon-Ra St. Brown and the job that he did when he was at SC?
So a positive play, Kirk, with the crossing route. This is the defensive communication the coaches were worried about in this game.
Yeah, it really is a challenge in this call. When the offense goes with that deep crosser, the defense has to do a good job of communicating, really keeping their head on a swivel to understand who's coming into their zone. That time they just lost the receiver and they gave up a big gain.
And a nice first down gain there. They get him down, but very close to the first down marker. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Looking to throw yet again. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Looking for a touchdown, but it's incomplete.
That ball just seemed to sail on it. You got to make sure to give your receiver a chance to be able to come down with a catch in bounds, because in today's game, man, these receivers make catches like this all the time. And if you put the ball out of bounds, you're not going to give them that opportunity.
And the Trojans pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. Offense right to the line, cranking up the tempo. Back goes in motion now. Let's see how the defense adjusts. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Almost intercepted, falls incomplete, but a risky attempt there. Would have been his second pick today.
Well, the name of the game for this defense is to pressure this quarterback as often as you can, and that's exactly what they've been able to do here in this first half. It looks like they've got him rattled a bit, as that pass should have been his second interception in the first half alone.
Coming to the line on second down, this is important. They want to avoid a third and long. He hands it off from the gun. It tests the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed more to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Back to throw. It's Fox. Makes the catch. Can he get in? He goes down after a solid gain. That's enough for a first down.
Well, it's third down. The defense knows he's going to get the ball. You still can't stop the quarterback finding this receiver to be able to pick up another first down for this offense.
And the Trojans hoping to punch it in here. They have first and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he fights in for the score. Touchdown, Southern Cal.
Well, I just love to see an offense finish off a drive. You get inside that 5-yard line, you've got to be able to pound the ball to the goal line and into the end zone. Great job to finish it off.
And the point after gets them within a touchdown, 28-21. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. He's going to try for a return from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Looking to throw it on first down. Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
Everything about this play tells you about today's offenses and what they're asking out of their running backs. You can't just be a guy who runs the football anymore. You have to be able to catch it as well. And he didn't do a very good job of it on this play.
Second and 10 after the previous play. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Grab down the middle. It's Williams. They tackle him at the 38. Solid gain. Nice play there. The offense goes 5 wide, empty backfield. And looking to throw now on first down. Quarterback delivers complete to the right side. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Receiver makes the catch.
I love the call here by the offensive coordinator, getting this wide receiver involved early in the game. Obviously a long way to go, but you want this receiver to make a big impact today and get his confidence established early.
The completion makes it 2nd down. He'll hand it off. And he's brought down, but he does have enough for the first down.
And that's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. Don't forget, good blocking up front by the big fellas. And this running back, he just seems to have a nose for that first down marker. A few more runs like this, and he's going to be getting into a rhythm for sure.
First down, we're going to throw the football. Lets it fly to the wideout. He makes the grab. Tackle made, but a strong arm throw by the senior quarterback. That last catch, Kirk, puts him over 150 receiving yards in the game. Let's start checking the record books. This guy's making a push.
Yeah, it really doesn't matter what the defensive coordinator calls, whether they play man, whether they play zone. The quarterback has been able to find this guy all day long for such a huge day.
Defensive backs up to the line, showing press. Scanning the field, it's Carr. Makes a quick catch. Tackle at the 8 after the completion.
Boy, tight windows as always down here. They have trust in throwing it. They just have to be smart.
That's 2nd down and goal now for this offense. The offense will take their first 10 out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, Notre Dame.
We're going to go with the Wildcat formation and an extra blocker. Let's see what they have in mind here. And it's a direct snap. Oh, and he's going backwards. The Wildcat look did not fool this defense at all. Timeout is called to talk strategy. Time for just 1 or 2 plays here before halftime. Offense takes the field in the final seconds of the half. Chance for just a couple more plays. Trying to throw for it on 3rd and goal. Looking to the end zone. It's picked off. He tried to fire the ball into a tight window. Steps out after a crucial takeaway. This could be a big turning point.
When you get this close to the end zone, you've got to be able to come away with points, at the very least, a field goal. They've got to be scratching their heads and hoping that in the second half, this play right here doesn't come back to bite them.
Looks like 1 more play here before halftime. Looking downfield near the end zone. And it's incomplete. They took a shot there on what will be the final play of the quarter. Miller's going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update. Notre Dame will kick it off to start the second half. So it'll be a touchback. Ball spotted at the 25. And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. They were effective in the first half, but the way their defense is playing, they had better keep scoring here today to stay close. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Well, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
And it's incomplete. A very quick throw.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision. That one's incomplete.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Quarterback making adjustments now to what the defense is showing. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking to throw. It's Fox. Pass complete on a crossing route. Good enough for first down yardage.
Really good job here of converting by this offense. And let's face it, at this point in the game, because they have such a big hole to climb out of, they've got to be able to convert and come up with a new set of downs. They do it here, and they got a real shot to cut into this lead.
There's the handoff. They've got him in the backfield. Nowhere to go. A 2-yard loss.
Well, I don't think the offensive line gave the back much of a chance at all. Now, give credit to the defense. It was almost like they were anticipating a run and got up close to the line of scrimmage in a hurry.
Running play goes backwards. Now the offense is set up at 2nd and 13. Off the play fake, looking to pass it. Makes the throw across the middle of the field. Oh, the pass is picked off. And that's a solid return after the interception.
Boy, Chris, he hesitated just enough to give the defense a chance to get in position and come up with a big turnover.
And the Fighting Irish offense comes back out onto the field. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. They bring him down to the 27. This offense really threatening now. That puts him over 150 yards today. Kirk, we knew he was going to be a focus coming in, but he has backed up the hype and then some.
Yeah, he sure has, Chris. I mean, all year long, he's been a dynamic playmaker. I'd argue one of the top in the entire country. And now, in a rivalry game, to be able to do this, boy, it says a lot about it.
Deep shot toward the end zone. And the deep shot falls incomplete. But wait, there is a flag on the play, so we'll check that out. So the holding call on the offense will back them up 10, and they'll try it again. Offense hurting itself with a penalty. First down and 20. Dropping back. It's Carr. Quarterback finds an open target on the left side. Tackled there by the defense. And that completion, Kirk, puts him over 300 yards passing today.
Yeah, anytime a quarterback has a day like this, really it all has to come together with the offensive line play, the receivers running these great routes, and he's just in sync. He's kind of in that zone right now. He'll be the first one to tell you how much his teammates have helped him out today.
Looking to set up a screen pass here. They make the tackle, but that screen pass call worked out. They gained the first down yardage.
Well, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Looking to throw again. Grab down the middle. It's Flanagan. And he'll be taken down, but a penalty flag on the field. Well, they spot a holding call. That'll back them up 10 yards, and they'll try it again. Penalty sets him back, makes it first and long. Wants to throw it. Quick throw, testing the middle. Oh, he makes makes the catch. They stopped the receiver, but that's a solid gain on that play.
Chris, this guy has a big-time arm. He just zipped the ball in there. You know, you can sometimes show your arm strength in other ways than just bombing it deep.
And here comes the noise. This crowd is trying to inspire this defense to make a big red zone stop. He escapes the pocket. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Hey, if nothing else is there, good decision by this quarterback to be able to pick up some positive yards. I'd rather see him do that than force the ball into coverage. Good heads-up play.
They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Looking to throw. It's Carr. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
And he's got it. No problem. And they add to their lead. So after coming away with 3 in that drive, the kickoff team is out.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
And he'll lead the kickoff right there. He'll start from the 25. And the USC offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. Swarmed by the pass rush. A sack.
Nothing is more gratifying for a defense to be able to sit back and play zone and still get pressure on the quarterback with your defensive front.
This big guy's up front will have to regroup now. It's 2nd and 14. Quarterback appears to be changing the play. Looking to pass here on 2nd down. Caught over the middle. It's Bell. Brought down, but broke the tackle to produce a solid gain there. And the Trojans come to the line in a hurry up. And the quarterback tucks it and takes off as a designed run. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play. It's a solid run. Gives the offense a first down and a new set of downs.
Well, that shows you the trust they have in their offensive line in this running game. To get to a 3rd down, just trying to come up with a way to be able to keep this drive alive, keep hope alive that you can come back in this game. You rely on old reliable, that offensive line, and they come through for you.
Pass caught, 2nd down now.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback safety blanket.
To throw, it's Fox. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. And the runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Second down after that previous play. Oh, and he dropped it. You do not see that very often from this guy. He's going to bring up 3rd down.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Tight end goes in motion before the snap. Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, the defense picks the right time to get after this quarterback. 3rd down, critical down and distance. Do a good job of dialing things up and good coverage downfield. He didn't have anywhere to go with the ball.
He's brought down, but a good effort to make something of that return. Offense is back on the field. Settled for a field goal last time out. Can they open things up on this possession? Oh, and it's incomplete. A chance at a much-needed takeaway there. Now it's second down.
We finally see a change-up from this defense. It has been a long game for this defensive coordinator. A lot of touchdown passes. They finally find a way to affect the timing between the quarterback and his receivers by getting pressure.
Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Irish.
Well, if you're going to give it to him, he's going to take it. That's his third touchdown today against this defense. Whether they play zone or they play man, he's finding ways to win matchups and get the ball to the end zone.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with the PAT. Extra point makes it a 17-point game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. So no return here. He takes it in the end zone, and they'll begin the drive at the 25. And the first play of the drive now from the 25. To throw, it's Fox. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Takes it out to the 44. That's good for a first down. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
Look at this, Chris. After that big gain and a first down, they're already at the line of scrimmage, ready to get this up-tempo offense cranking.
And the tight end goes in motion before the snap. Quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. Recovered by the defense, and they're on the move. Touchdown, Fighting Irish. And the defense joins the scoring party now. That is it. Fender's dream comes up with a fumble, takes it back to the house.
I can't believe the speed that this guy has to be able to score. I thought maybe he'd pick it up, maybe go a few yards, but instead he took it all the way to the end zone.
Using that challenge, a smart move by the head coach as the officials overturn the previous ruling on the field. Offense comes up to the line. They might have a chance for a couple more plays before the quarter expires. Quarterback looking to pass here on second down. The sure hands. It's Bell. And the tackle is made on what's going to be the final play of this period. And as we take a break, take a quick look at how the national rankings stack up in the chase for those playoff positions. So one final quarter to play. It's going to take a lot to turn this game around, but strange things do happen in college football. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on third down. Looking to chuck it again. Lets it go quickly. Wow, a third pick tonight by the QB. And he's wrapped up after a solid return.
Well, that interception really about cost him the game here. And I understand. You got to do everything you can to get back in it, down by a couple scores. But the interception, for the most part, seals the deal for the defense.
The junior able to bring him down quickly.
Nice solid run here by this back. Did a nice job of just kind of finding that lane, pick up some positive yards. They're on 1st and 10.
Second down play coming up. And they're moving the receiver now before the snap. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. They stop him, but it's a first down.
Hey, you got to do what you got to do. You got to rely on that offensive line and the running game here to be able to secure a victory. Good call, and just keep working that clock.
Here's a 1st and 10 play. Short throw complete to the tight end. They bring him down at the 18. The offense set up in the red zone with a first down.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Dropping back, it's Carr. Looking for 6. And it's picked off in the end zone. He's brought down quickly, but that takeaway is a huge play for this defense.
Hey, it may be a little bit late, Chris, but they get the interception they're desperately looking for. Now, they're still down by 3 possessions, and it's a long shot. But if they can score and maybe get an onside kick, who knows?
And here comes the USC offense back on the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. Finds his man. It's Matthews. Big man finally brought down by the cornerback. That was a tough assignment.
I really like what this defensive coordinator's doing right now. He's got a nice lead. Just sit back. The most important thing is tackling this offense inbounds, so that clock will keep ticking.
After the incompletion, they'll face a 3rd and 6. Moving the receiver around pre-snap. Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. But it's incomplete, and that will now bring up 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late-game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field, trying to chip away at this lead. 4th down, looking to throw for it. Caught near the sticks. It's Watson. Brought down at the 33. That's good enough to move the sticks. The Trojans hustle to the line to run the hurry-up. Quarterback adjusting now to the defense. There's some pre-snap movement. Back in motion. 1st down, looking to throw the ball. Fires it to the wideout. Another interception. Wow, that's his 4th tonight. Tackle made on the return, but the takeaway sets up the offense at the 37 now.
I just don't think there's anything else you can do as a play caller. You've got to be able to throw the ball downfield. You just got to hope that your quarterback and receivers can execute when the defense knows it's coming. Here, the interception cost them.
That's caught. It's Flanagan.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
Dump off caught by the running back. Defense makes the stop very close to a 1st down.
Well, the running back that time just kind of sneaks out of the backfield and shows his hands on that nice catch.
So it's 3rd and short from the opponent's 28. Let's see what the play call is here. They're already in field goal range, but taking a shot deep toward the end zone. That one falls incomplete. They tried to press. But now it brings up 4th down.
Chris, that would have been his 5th touchdown of the game if he hit that one. I'm a little surprised he didn't get it. He's been on the money today.
So the challenge doesn't work. That'll cost the head coach a timeout. We'll see if that comes into play later in the ballgame. They need a yard here on 4th down to keep this drive alive. And the back now goes in motion. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's picked for a 3rd time tonight. Look out, he's in the clear. He'll be taken down, but after a good return.
What a play by the defense. Really, the only way they can get back into this game is to create a turnover. They get an interception, and they're in business.
And the Trojans' offense is back out on the field. The last possession ended in an interception. Let's see if they continue to trust this quarterback in the passing game. To throw, it's Fox. Fires it to the wideout. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop after a huge play. Moves the ball to the 35.
Chris, Fellas, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Catch made down the left side, an explosive play. And a big game before he goes out of bounds. The offense keeps churning, gets a fresh set of downs. They'll change the pre-snap look now. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. Going for the touchdown here. And that is interception number 5 as the nightmare performance continues. Breaks into the open. And they'll finally bring him down after a huge return. The defense doesn't just get the takeaway. They set the offense up in great field position. So here comes the Notre Dame offense back onto the field. This drive is important. Last one ended in an interception. Let's see if they can get it going here. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking deep downfield to the left. Caught near the goal line. Touchdown, Notre Dame. And the route is on. And momentum really building. Now, Kirk, this one could get out of hand here in a hurry.
And that's the last thing you want to do in a rivalry game. Not just lose the game, but get embarrassed. Man, you got to fight for 60 minutes.
And the point after is right down the middle. You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Well, he thought about coming out, but instead takes a knee to bring the football to the 25-yard line. And the USC offense is back out on the field. Desperate times here. They need points, and they have to score quickly. They begin with a quick throw to the left. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Just a tremendous play here by the corner. Yeah, the offense does complete the pass, but the corner comes up, makes a nice form tackle while driving that offensive player back in the process.
Back now goes in motion. Defense will have to adjust. Throws to the tight end. Over the middle and incomplete.
Love the idea of the defense getting more speed on the field, whether it's nickel or dime. Get as many defensive backs on the field as you can, and then sit back when you're working with this kind of lead in the fourth quarter. You don't want to give up the big play. Force them to throw underneath, tackle them inbounds, and keep that clock moving.
Makes the grab. It's Matthews. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about. Well, a serious challenge for this offense. You don't want to be in 3rd and long inside your own 20. How much of a risk will they take to try to pick up this first down? Looking deep to the right side. Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense stays on the field down multiple possessions. Easy choice. Quarterback changing the play now at the line. And he's throwing for it on 4th down. Looking for a late deep throw. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. And they'll move the 6 on that one. It's a first down at the 42. The clock is still running. They got to get set quickly. Looking to pass. It's Fox. Taking a deep shot here late in the game. Oh, they almost had another interception. It'll be 2nd down.
How about the defense today? They have played so well. I think the defensive coordinator put together a great plan. His kids clearly understood their scheme because they have been aggressive and attacking all game long.
Looking deep for late game heroics. And the pass is dropped incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball.
But here we are in the fourth quarter. The offense just trying to come up with something to try to spark this offense and give them a chance at a comeback. Unfortunately, the defense is playing smart. They're sitting back, anticipating these deep throws.
Looking for his big tight end. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a 4th down.
Well, that's not what you want to see as an offense when you're trailing late in a football game. An incompletion on 3rd down and long. Hey, it's a bit of a risk, but with that clock looking the way it looks right now, I think you got to go for it here and hope to convert.
Taking a shot deep down the right side. Caught right near the sideline for a big gain. Out of bounds, but not before a huge gain. Offense gets a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw it from the red zone. Delivers quickly to the left side. Touchdown, USC. This passing game is on fire today. If you play quarterback, how about appreciating a receiver that runs his routes that precisely?
Chris, it's not just his route running. It's the chemistry between the quarterback and the receiver that really, I think, is unique.
Intercepted in the end zone. And he's going to take it all the way back. It's a pick 2. When have you ever seen that before? As the 2-point try backfires big time. Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown.
Number 93, set to kick this one away.
And he'll take off from deep in the end zone. Tackled at the 14. Not very good field position to start here. Here's the first play of the drive now. They're backed up at their own 14. Working clock with the ground game. First down, looking for more now. Here he goes. Now the 40. Past the 20. Inside the 10. Touchdown, Irish. They are pouring it on now.
But it's just a matter of time till this guy found the seam and took it to the house. Unbelievable job by the offensive lineman, allowing him to get to that 2nd and 3rd level. And with his kind of speed, no chance of bringing him down.
And the extra point splits the uprights.
Notre Dame, 54, USC, 27.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And the return starts just inside the end zone. And he stopped at the 20. Tried to make something happen, but that's a good coverage there.
USC Trojans will take over 1st and
10. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line.
Let's go! Let's go!
Back to throw. It's Fox. Grab down the middle. It's Watson. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball under the 36. They'll hurry to the line here with the clock running. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Quick throw over the middle. That's reeled in. It's Hawkins. Stopped right near midfield. It'll be a first down. The Trojans will come to the line to crank up the tempo. Looking to throw it on first down. Defense is coming after him. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
My gosh, Chris, it's been a rough night for this offense and this poor quarterback. Took a shot there as he released the ball, and the defense is just teeing off on him here late, these obvious drop-back situations.
Looking for the wideout. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down.
Chris, I thought he had his hands on that football. I thought he was going to come down with it. But give the defense all the credit with a big hit to knock that ball loose.
Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking for a late deep shot. And it's incomplete. They let it fly on 3rd down, but now it brings up 4th.
They're trailing by this much in the 4th quarter. The defense playing smart. They know you've got to take some deeper shots to try to get back into this game with a big play. And the margin of error for this quarterback shrinks with every pass attempt.
4th down. He's throwing for it. Running out of time in the pocket. And the pass is incomplete. The defense holds on 4th down, and they'll take over.
Well, that'll do it, Chris. This defense has played well the entire game. It's very fitting here on this fourth down play in the fourth quarter. Under 2 minutes to go. They step up again. Give them the game ball.
So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. This is an impressive performance. They played a good football team here today, Kirk, but they just dragged them behind the woodshed and dominated from the start. This is going to catch people's attention.
Yeah, I think most people are going to be in awe when they look at the results of this game. Unbelievable job by this team, dealing with the expectations, the pressure, and as you said, playing a good team. This was a big-time win and an opportunity to really continue to move up.
And that is going to do it. We enjoy being here. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.